So getting to that actually, how does head out, what's the hiring process for product managers in terms of full-time and also as interns?
Right. So right now I'm been the first product manager in the company. We were doing some interviews before this entire COVID situation had hit. We were in process of building our product management interview process, but it looks very close to testing all those three, 3, 4 aspects of your, how do you behave there. So think about, so first thing we look at is resume. In a product manager CV, in a product manager resume, even especially if you're going for APM, etc. Let's say going for APM or product management internship, you want to show what kind of products you have worked on, and in each project you can show one aspect of what you're good at, right? So let's say you've been a designer, right, and now you're trying to apply for internship in product manager, or you've been an engineer, right? So you show all your past projects and you talk about their impact and your role in it, right? So, and then you start to because you're doing applying for internship, it's possible that none of your past experiences around product management itself, but it depends on how you pitch it, right? An engineer can also write, I build this product in so many days and then impacted X amount of customers. In product management CVs and resumes, impact is of utmost importance, right? What did it change? Did it move the GMV? Did it move the NPS? Did it change the customer satisfaction score? What was the impact, right? Maybe you did not drive it, right, as an engineer, but you were part of it and you're aware of it, starts to give me signal, okay, you're ready for that sort of thinking. So mentioning those impact numbers is critical for product managers, right? And if you've been a product manager and you're applying and you've worked on products in the past, you must know the business impact. And launched X product is not a like a CV item. That's your job as product manager, right? Did you launch it faster than the competition? Did you launch it crazier? Did you launch it with less amount of people? Did you launch it with the bigger impact? Right? Launching a product is not a claim on product management certificate. You better be launching products, right? Or managing products. So that is one thing to remember when applying anywhere as a product manager, right? You want to start mentioning whether you worked as a designer, whether you worked as an engineer, or you worked as a marketer. What was the business impact of the projects you worked on, right? When you're working to revise your CV and resume for a product internship. And if you're a product manager, you've been an APM and you're applying for product manager role, then you must mention the business impact of the products and features you worked on, right? What was the ultimate outcome? Now, for the interview process, we have first exploratory conversation with almost all product roles. So we see where you are at and where you may want to head in the future, right? Whether we see alignment there or not. Then first we talk about market, right? We want to understand how you think about market. So we'll talk about the products you were working on, what company you were working on, what do you think about the prospects of that company, right? As a product manager, you have awareness of like what was working, what was not working, and you have a lot of ideas around what could work, right? So we dive into that sense. The first thing we check obviously is market, sensibilities, which is the business aspect we were talking about. How are you aware of how much does it cost to acquire a customer? How long does the customer have to stay with you for you to get to break even or to make profit? What is the LTV of the customer, right? These are some basic aspects of business, right, that you must understand as a product manager. The second thing that immediately gets tested is your communication skills. Most likely, I'm going to be reviewing a product manager who's not from my domain, right? Maybe they're coming from education, maybe they're coming from B2B, right? And that's when, how good are they at explaining the basics and realities of that industry to me also tells me how much they know. So that's the first round. Second round, of course, we get dive in UX. What do they think about UX? How do they explain their personal favorite apps? Third, obviously, gets into technical round where they speak with CTO or engineering manager, where they, understand where they, stack. Can you talk to engineers? Can you resolve conflicts with an engineer? Can you break down a product into chunks that needs to be built, right? When you build as a designer, when you build a screen, you go like, yeah, this is the entire screen, but it's not going to get built in one go. Can you break it down in chunks and pieces, the logical steps that it can be built and tested in and released in? So those are the couple of rounds, and the last one becomes cultural round, which is very critical for product managers, which again focuses on how did you resolve last conflict? What was the last fight you had? What was the last disagreement that you had that you anyway went ahead with, where you did not necessarily agree with the decision, but you went ahead, and why, right? What was one decision that you were proven wrong in that you took, right? And how did you handle that? So this comes back again to the product management skill of soft skill, right? Because as a product manager, you're going to decide and communicate. These are two primary roles you're going to do. Keep making decisions, and communicate, right? Most of the decisions are not in your hand.
Right.
It's not possible from engineering. Engineering doesn't have time for it. Can you change that? No, but you decide what to do now, right? So you're a
Correct.
decision maker, right? And you're communicator of the decision that this feature has been dropped because we can't build it. This is how it impacts our plan. This is how it impacts our roadmap. This is how it impacts the business projections, right? Then you over communicate it to everyone. So that is the last round becomes very, very critical. And of course, when we speak of culture fit, one of the critical things we're talking about is the work ethic, right? And as a product manager, work ethic is critically important, right? What alarms do you choose to raise, and what you don't choose to raise and resolve within? These become organizational decisions, right? You will see at certain product companies, they just suck at certain things, right? Like, for example, I keep cribbing about Jira. Like and Atlassian software, like it's a product culture, right? It starts to seep into culture that we don't do certain things right? And that's, if you don't change that early on, then it becomes more difficult to change later on. And that's what we call the product culture in organization, right? What kind of products do you have a DNA to build, right? Like let's look at Cult, right? Cult Fit. They were doing all of these exercises, etc. They were running these centers, and very quickly their team changed, came together and changed to like live streaming, etc. Right? And that's what we call an innovative product culture, right? They let go of all hypotheses and
Right.
turned full digital, right? And that's sort of what we mean by product culture, how agile you are there, right? I don't want to use word agile because it has other connotations in product management, so I want to use the word flexible, right? um, Being that pivotal role in the company and being that voice that, boss, this is not going to work, you need alternative strategy, is going to be very critical part of you being a product manager, right? That's where you move business direction. So yeah, that is what we look for. I hope that gives you an idea of how this pans out. Of course, what we talked about later in the interview process is more heavy for senior folks, and what we talked earlier in the process is more heavy for junior folks.
Oh, definitely. That's a great explanation, actually.